I'm so curious. What's Mary J's opinion on him? I want to hear what people have to say. Mary J, Lil' Kim.
At the time, there's this tension that is going on between Pac and Puff. Puff wanted to work with Pac on a lot of levels, business-wise, and Pac wasn't having it.
Yeah.
Biggie in his career.
Because he could sense that he was evil.
Puff was very threatened by Pac.
As he should have been.
Especially if you were an executive and the guy's saying, no, fuck you.
Yeah, he's a real one. Couldn't be manipulated.
All right, stopped off to get some weed, smoked the weed. Then I was getting a page, where you at, where you at, where you at, why you ain't coming? I was like, I'm coming, I'm on my way, hold on. I wasn't thinking why they want me here so bad. Somebody screamed from the upper top of the studio in his Little Caesar.
And we was in the recording with Big and Puff, and I'm yelling like, yo, Pop. And he looked up, yo, what's up?
Let's see. Oh my God.
I tell Big, I'm like, yo, Big, Pac downstairs. He was like, oh, all right, go get him. Get into the elevator. And when I was about to walk out, two dudes came from both sides. Get the fuck back in the elevator.
Okay.
I think they're trying to rub me out, really. Robbers don't leave behind.
Puff is there. Pac has been shot in New York under your watch.
Question would be, who knew that he was pulling up?
Biggie, knowing myself, had nothing to do whatsoever of Tupac being robbed.
Oh my God, liar. You can't even say it with a straight face.
Puffy was involved in the shooting?
I believe so. I do believe so.
Pac was saying that from the beginning.
Puff would want someone like a Pac out the picture.
He's jealous.
Pac was vilified. Puff was exalted. That's the bigger picture.
Guys, I get stressed out easily when watching stuff, and Tupac being involved in this is stressing me out.
When I saw they knocked the bad boy building down, like that shit was crazy to me that shit wasn't there, which is a sign to me like...
That should have been your sign that God was coming to tear down your legacy. The legacy of evil that you built.
He's not at the point where he's saying where I went wrong. He's saying to himself, how do I get out of this?
Because he doesn't care about what he did wrong.
95, we had two of the hottest acts. Craig Mack gave us Flavor in Your Ear. And Biggie.
Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby.
Rising up.
My little lab right.
So I get up and I go in with my papers and go. A girl is giving him a blowjob at the desk.
Ah.
He wanted me to see her face. She leaves. What did you want me for? I didn't want you for anything.
He just
So
never had,
the
he never had any respect for women. If he could slap up his own mother. Dominating women has just been part of his power trip from the beginning.
All of this was early on.
There's no way Biggie didn't know. I don't, to me, Biggie and Tupac are on the Mount Olympus of legends, and I don't want to crap on anybody's legacy, but there's no way Biggie was that close to Puffy and did not know what was going on. And now it just has my mind going, like, I really want to believe that Big was like, yo, certain things aren't cool. But then there's a flip side of how much of Puffy's lifestyle was he also involved in? Because there's no way he could be that close to him and not know what's going on.
People in the industry co-signing his activity because it brought money in.
Yeah. Dollar signs. People will turn a blind eye to a lot of things for $1.
Faith Evans told Biggie.
And Craig Mack.
Yeah, this is all the music I grew up on.
You might have a group standing in front of the office, already with the microphone ready to sing.
He was the man.
He is now the new gateway into music.
Head gassed.
My door opens up. Sean walks in. He wanted me to sign my 25% over.
Wow.
He wants it now.
Why?
He said, there's a business deal I need to take care of, and I'll give it back to you.
Please don't tell me you fell for that.
And he threatened until I did.
Wow.
People always say to me, why would you do that?
Probably thought he was going to kill him. He knew what he was capable of.
I wanted to stay in good graces. I still wanted to be at the company. I was definitely confused by it.
In 2003, Kirk sued Sean Combs, claiming breach of contract, fraud, and other issues related to his former stake in Bad Boy. The case was later dismissed after the court found that claims were filed too late. And questions over who originally owned Bad Boy Entertainment still remain. I mean, if you signed it over, I wonder how much of a claim you would have really had.
Craig started becoming disenchanted.
Okay.
Nomination.
No question.
Because I was just wondering what happened to him.
We got nominated for a Grammy, but we had no money.
If you look at Bad Boy didn't sell enough records to explain his wealth.
Sean's trick was, I'm going to make you a star. You're signed, follow the money. At Uptown, that's the only money the artists have ever seen, that first advance. Andre had to wait it. They never saw anything else. Did he pick that up? He made it. It's a shell game. You hide everything that is an earning.
Mace.
Confuse the earnings. And now I own everything. You'll go out into the world, and the shell game, you'll be looking for your money for the next 20 years.
Are you serious?
Sean did that to every artist.
No.
You're in the studio, now you have to recoup for being in the studio. Puff owns the studio.
Well, this is exactly why artists hate these record labels so much. Imagine putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this to be broke. And to see that demon at the top flaunting his wealth, which he made off your back and off your talent. Some of these record deals can really be like selling your soul. And this is kind of sad. This is sad because it's like my memories of all these artists are the feeling they gave me through their music. So to hear this is kind of, it's very saddening. It's disheartening.
If he's in your video, he pays himself.
And Craig's gonna tell Puff to give him a few dollars and he'll hit him back once he went and did this show. He literally went in his pocket and pulled out a knot of money this big and gave him $100 bill.
Wow.
I think Sean had an envy for his own artists. He was jealous of their talent.
Because he's not as talented as them.
And if I had that talent and my know-how, wow.
He was a predator from the beginning.
Can you talk about his skills as a rapper?
Sucks.
Horrible.
Zero talent musically, nothing. He don't know how to discuss. He don't know nothing about R&B. He don't know none of that stuff.
He used to ask me to always.
He sucks. ABC rapper.
People would be there like, yeah, that was tight. That was tight. I'd be like, looking like, yo, for real, you got a lot of people who just tell you anything.
The whole Bad Boy was built on him. You cannot take that from him. But I think that Puffy wanted the light like he always wanted. From anybody that's boasters and loud like that, they want to be in the spotlight. It wasn't like no secret. That's what he wanted.
Oh my God, Suge Knight freaks me out.
Suge Knight has managed to become the head of $100 million.
He freaks me out. He really scares me every time I see him. Woo.
Death Row Records. Suge was about that money, but he didn't want to be in that limelight like Puff.
You're a big guy, and there are people who are afraid of you.
There's probably people who are afraid of you.
No, people are afraid of you, Suge.
In my security at the time, Suge Knight.
Okay.
About to get on the tour bus, and these dudes came over, and they was like talking crazy.
Suge wasn't having it, was he?
Give him one of these. Bow, like that. And knock dude down the hill. Like a cartoon. Dude was rolling downhill. Boom, boom. It's Tim's cakewalk.
Oh, he lost his Timbs.
Street dude. He's a real street dude. But
I believe you.
I learned how every person who's writing songs is getting beat out their money, like they publish.
he was able to dovetail that into starting Death Row Records.
1, 2, 3 into the foe.
Death Row can be bigger than Motown.
This just remind me of all that drama of the recent Death Row chain. The fake one.
It's gonna be the biggest record company.
Let the man rest. Let this man rest.
Ron had admired Death Row and wanted us to emulate them.
You can't emulate West Coast. You can't emulate the West Coast. I'm sorry.
Boy, equal the success of Death Row. And of course, my eyes was like this. Death Row, they had a head start. They had artists. They picked superstars up from other indie labels. We're starting off.
Yeah.
The two hottest labels. But I would look over at Death Row and say, they're taking care of their artists better than we are.
They're putting in your head, fuck the artist. And my thing was opposite. It's about me and my people, fuck you.
Craig wasn't happy there. Death Row was courting him because Suge was opening up a Death Row East. And it was found out.
Sean Feinberg found out.
Yes.
And what happened? Man, remember the Source Awards?
Any artists out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video.
I remember this. Chuck!
Come to Death Row.
Oh my gosh. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
That a comment was made about contrary to what other people may feel, I would like to say that I'm very proud of Dr. Dre, of Death Row, and Suge Knight for their accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? I'm a positive black man, and I make music to bring us together.
Oh, please. You know he was livid about that.
One love.
You look at Faith's face.
He wants to show.
She looks scared.
And then there's a side of him that's all out dark.
Of course. That was fake.
Processes things differently.
That was fake. You know he was upset about that.
Remembers every slight.
Once again, y'all, please give it up for all the nominees.
Faith looks so uncomfortable.
Sean would try to go after people's side chicks.
Sounds like Drake.
Sean wanted $50,000 out of the overhead account so he could buy her a diamond necklace, wooing her because she was Suge's side piece in Atlanta when he came there.
Wow.
Suge and Jake is being escorted out the club by the off-duty officer we always had there moonlighting.
Diddy had his long memory.
A man appeared with one hand behind his back.
Oh, Lord.
And he was holding a pistol. He touched Jake with the pistol, and he looked at Suge like this and was shooting Suge's friend like this.
Are you kidding?
And shot him 5 times. Suge grabbed the hold to Puffy. He was moving Puff around like this. In case you shoot him, you're gonna shoot Puffy. You're not gonna shoot me.
Smart. Are you kidding?
Suge said, what you mean it's gonna be all right? He said, tell your mama it's gonna be all right.
Oh my God.
Tell your kids it's gonna be all right. And then the shooter ran.
Did the guy die?
Ambulance came and took Jake to the hospital. A couple of days later, he died.
Oh.
That's what started the East Coast, West Coast war.
I didn't know this story. Damn.
Have you taken the time to reflect on your gangster thug image?
Hell no.
Pac and Big were friends at one time. But then once Pac is in jail, Bad Boy and all of his associations were nemesis.
Wow.
Yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. They bragging. They telling they niggas in jail.
Pac needed someone strong that was going to stand with him. Suge had his own issue with Puffy. Suge went to jail and visited him.
Who was Pac signed to before? I can't remember. What record label was Pac on before this?
I want to join the family, dog.
Get me out.
I think this is when he got his death row chain. When he got out.
I want everybody to give a big welcome for Tupac.
Needs no introduction.
Overthrow the government y'all got right now, which is bad boy and all that bullshit, and we will bring a new government here that will feed every person in New York.
Well, I mean, of course Pac was so angry. Of course he was so angry and fiery. If he knows that Biggie and Puffy's people shot him. Yeah, it totally makes sense why Pac was always so fiery and vocal about the situation. He knew who shot him, obviously.
Everything. I was more in the mind frame of keep your mouth shut, Big. You know what I'm saying? Just don't feed into it.
And it's sad. Well, it's sad that Biggie did feed into it. Essentially, he was manipulated by Puff. If what this documentary is portraying is the truth, and this is all alleged. I don't know anybody personally. I don't have a dog in this fight. I was just someone who grew up affected by this. But if everything that this documentary is saying is true, Big was manipulated by Puffy. And it's sad that he really couldn't see through it. Had he lived longer, maybe he would have. Or maybe that's why he's not living anymore.
As things was coming from the West Coast, Biggie did not want to give.
So this wasn't even Big's war.
Said, I just fucked Faith Evans, Big's wife. We was like, what?
Whoa.
First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped. Be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on.
But that's not true.
This is the Not Like Us before Not Like Us. Yo, Tupac was grimy on that song. He was beyond grimy.
Nigga stole my husband legally. I am having his baby. No, I'm not.
Sean kept putting pressure on Biggie. You gotta answer back.
I respect Faith, but
Had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying? And the rumors that's spreading.
I wonder if it's true.
The East Coast, West Coast thing was invented, period. It was this bad boy in death row.
Yeah.
And that right there put people in danger because it made people be like, F you, and people start doing stuff for no reason because there's people that want to ride for each other.
Yeah. It just went way out of control.
Did you guys provide protection?
Sean Combs was a friend.
You're providing protection for them.
Friends. So they knew. And they were our associates. You got beef with them, you got beef with me.
Wow, I didn't know that.
We've never hired Crips or any other gang faction to do security for us. It would be extremely unintelligent to hire a gang.
Diddy been a loser, liar since day one.
Zip had a relationship with the Southside Crips.
He was in with the Crips, and we had a beef with Suge Knight and the Bloods.
Knight dresses in all red, the colors of the...
One of the Crips tried to take a death row chain. It was specific. We want a death row chain.
Mike Tyson!
Well, here we are at the big day.
People got to see Tyson knock a motherfucker out.
Ooh, looks like a beast in that picture.
That's probably the reason that the guy was all fucked up in a lot of shit from fight night. You seen a Tyson fight? You want to fight.
A bunch of boys amped up.
Guy who was ripped off for the death row chain is with Suge and Pac. He just whispers to Pac, that's him.
Oh, man.
It was Orlando Anderson from Southside Crips, who was connected with Puff.
Wow. Who's that in the white suit kicking?
That was the foundational moment when all this was getting out of control.
This picture.
rapper Tupac Shakur was shot in the chest late Saturday.
Drive-by shooting. Death Row record label owner Marion Suge Knight.
Love you, Pac.
Craig was like scared.
Who was he scared of?
Probably Puff. He ended up not going to death row after that.
Interesting.
Controversial rapper and actor Tupac Shakur has died in a Las Vegas.
There was a lot of niggas in jail that was celebrating Pac's death.
Oh.
Do you know who was responsible for the killing of Tupac
Look at these
Shakur?
dead lying eyes. Straight face.
Now, in my mature mind, had a lot to do
Of course.
with the death of Tupac.
And if you were his friend, you know, and you're saying it, then it's probably true. Alleged. These are all theories.
At the time, Tupac's murder was an unsolved case. Code.
I don't know. I just feel like anybody... These are just my thoughts and theories. But I have always felt like anybody with real information about Pac's death, even Biggie's death, that could possibly rat on whoever is at the top is long gone by now. Long dead. I don't think there's anybody out there. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because one of the things I would love to see in my lifetime is justice for both of their deaths. But I just don't see it. I don't think anybody is out there that can really point to... Like, I don't think any of the shooters are alive. I just don't think anybody that can name names from the bottom to the top is alive.
That typically entails not cooperating with law enforcement.
I don't think so.
And taking matters into your own hands.
It ain't my job to snitch on nobody, because I would never snitch on nobody.
Shug, you know who did what?
Shot caller for the Southside Crips.
Isn't this
the most prominent drug
is this
dealer.
the guy that they arrested recently? I know somebody's was arrested recently in connection with Tupac's murder, but I don't know. I gotta look more into the case, but I always felt like, are they just trying to find someone to pin this on just so it will go away? I don't know.
His nephew, Orlando Anderson, was a very well-known violent gang member. Tupac Shakur had assaulted Orlando Anderson just after the Mike Tyson fight. And the U.S. attorney agreed that they'd allow Keefe D to do a proffer session.
Keefe, today what we're going to do, we're just going to go
Oh my God.
with a fine-tooth comb, do Las Vegas.
Wait, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Okay. I'm glad I wore my shirt today. Girl, get it together.
In the year prior to the murder of Tupac Shakur, he has had several conversations with Sean.
This is making me anxious.
Zip set up the introduction between Combs and Keefe D. And they developed their own relationship.
My boy, this Puff.
Okay.
And after that, they used my car on the video.
Which car was that?
The 64 Chevy I had.
Oh, sure. Oh, my God.
My car, when it got back, it was fucked up.
Oh, my God. Look at that shirt. He looks so cute.
It was anything for them dudes, you know?
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah. He said it in front of all of them.
His voice reminds me of Ryan Coogler. I think Ryan Coogler's from the Bay. Accent kind of sounds a little bit similar.
It was after he made the record.
Hit 'Em Up came out.
Yeah, that pissed him.
Of course. Tupac knew that would get him.
Man, we'll wipe their ass out quick. You know, it's nothing.
Here we go, round one.
So how come Puffy's not in jail for this? I know that they're gonna need way more evidence than just some criminal's word, because the defense will eat that up, saying he was just saying whatever he wanted to say to get a lighter sentence, blah, blah, blah. We know that, but come on. There had to be some evidence of it, and that's all that stuff they raided at his houses. I wonder if they're going to mention Shine in this whole thing. Probably not. Wait, when was Shine? When did that whole thing with Shine happen? That actually might have been after all this. I wonder if they're going to mention Shine in this. Because that's a whole other... That's a whole other thing now, right?
You know, his nephew gets assaulted by Tupac. They're like, this is the perfect occasion.
Yeah, there's his nephew right on the tape.
It's a perfect opportunity, baby.
That was Zip talking?
Yeah.
Because of what happened with Wayne?
Yeah.
So a lot of people knew about this. A lot.
He told me in the lobby that he had some gems.
This wasn't some like hush hush hit. A lot of people knew about what was going down, allegedly.
Why did we rent multiple cars? Why did we hire people from Harlem and other locations to drive?
Yo, they need to get these people on the witness stand.
We like, there you go. Just one did you turn. Checked every car to see where they was.
So what directed your attention to him was some girl shouting at Tupac?
Tupac! He gave himself away. Otherwise, they would have got away.
Oh my God.
Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Oh wow.
I seen a bullet going Suge's head. I thought he was dead.
Oh my God.
You knew who killed Tupac? Would you tell the police?
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Well, there you go. Suge was honest from the beginning. I mean, I'm not from the streets, but but I know their street code. And at least Suge isn't a liar. At least Suge never lied, but see, growing up as a 9 or 10-year-old kid, he died in 96. I was 10 years old. To me, it was always like, oh, it's a mystery. Because I'm not into the politics like my adult parents would have been. All these years I grew up thinking it was a mystery, but it wasn't. Everybody knew. I mean, the public probably didn't know. The public didn't know. Well, I don't actually know. Now I'm curious to know what the rumors were that were circulating at that time. I'm interested to know. Because I did not have any knowledge of what was going on, but Suge knew. Suge looked him dead in his eye.
Put the gun on the tire and left.
Where'd you guys go?
We smoke weed and drink.
This is messed up.
They pulled up in the ambulance while we standing right there.
Holy shit.
That shit was funny as a ball.
No remorse, eh? I mean, it's hard to hear somebody. It's hard to hear this as somebody who loved Tupac. And he meant a lot to me growing up. Like, even after he died and going through his music and stuff. It resonated with me a lot. But I can still see it from this guy's perspective. He wasn't looking at Tupac as the superstar, someone who he cared about their music and their impact. He just saw him as an op. It's painful to hear that they just didn't even care about what they did.
Okay, so you tell Zip we need to get paid. What does Zip say? I'm gonna go back home and have
Yeah, I'll get back with y'all.
This is some bullshit.
According to Keefe D, he was never compensated.
Of course not. Puff is gonna pay you $1 million when he's not even paying his own artist. I saw that coming a mile away.
Solicitation amount, only half of it was fulfilled because only Tupac and not Suge was killed.
Oh, it's for both of them? Ooh! Wow.
We're just hoping and waiting to see what kind of progress Las Vegas would make with Keefe D's cooperation.
And?
Ultimately, Zip dies from cancer.
You gotta be kidding me.
Orlando Anderson is shot and killed in 1998.
There you go.
So Keefe D and Puffy Combs are the last men standing.
Oh my God.
Held accountable for Tupac Shakur's murder.
Wow. At this time of airing, Keefe D is set to stand trial in 2026 for the murder of Tupac Shakur. He now claims the prophet was made under duress. Yeah, I'm sure it was. How did they get him, though? How did they get him if the whole basis of it was that it couldn't be used against him? I wonder if this changes my mind about how I feel. Because when I first saw that they got him for the murder, I was just not buying it. And now hearing his voice and hearing his story, I mean, come on, man. Who implicates himself like that? I could understand him just sitting around with his boys trying to shoot the you-know-what, trying to talk nonsense, making up stories, saying, yeah, I did that. But to the police, I don't feel like somebody from the streets would do that if they really felt unless they really felt they had nothing to lose. Unless he was just making it up to get a lighter sentence for whatever else it is he did. But the fact that it was his nephew involved in that fight right before Tupac got shot, like, that is just too coincidental for me. So now, you know, I don't know. I think this kind of changes my mind about how I felt about knowing that he got arrested for the murder of Tupac. I really didn't pay it much attention before, but now I think I gotta look more into this case. Now I definitely feel like I gotta pay attention to this case a little bit more. So let's keep going.
Let's move and groove.
Imagine having someone just follow you around and just
goes up, must come down.
Doing every single thing come for you. Do everything for you. Yeah, what goes up must come down, including your career.
For me, I drop $1 million on your head. Race you and your whole family. It's gonna start making y'all niggas disappear, man.
Are you kidding?
That's done in the dark must come to light. Everything that goes up must come down.
Well, he became the gangster he wanted to be. He needs to do the time as well. How come he's not been arrested for this?
Sean took Biggie to Los Angeles to record what would be the finishing touches on Biggie's Life After Death album, which wasn't titled that yet. We had been warned to not come to LA. There were warnings all along for the last few months that we are not to set foot on the West Coast.
Right.
Biggie did not want to go, but Sean talked him into doing all of those things.
Like usual. Man, I wish Biggie would have had a more of a backbone when it comes to him.
Calling and booing.
Horrible.
To have Biggie be one of the first artists from Bad Boy to meet the European press.
Okay.
We were supposed to go to the airport that morning. Puff is bugging. He just called me and told me, I want you to stay here in LA. I don't want to stay.
Don't tell me Puffy set up Biggie as well.
I'm going to the UK. What do you mean he's not going to click? He hangs up. This was his MO.
Okay, maybe I'm reading too much into it.
All of it because Sean wanted to do a party on enemy turf.
He just wanted to show off and be like, yeah, I killed your man, and I'm running things up in here. At least that's how they're starting to portray it.
I think somebody's trying to kill me. I'll be waking up paranoid. I'll be really scared. I'll just be paranoid.
Listen, I am a very spiritual person. And when I say spiritual, I mean I believe in God. And I believe that God always warns us. Like, he gives us intuition. He gives us a gut for a reason. And too many people ignore what our gut is telling them. And you know, they lack discernment. They lack the warning signs. And then unfortunately, if you're walking in darkness, you're often going to miss these things. But like Biggie was walking in darkness right next to Puffy. And I don't know, like I don't know if he saw it or if like Puffy had just manipulated him so well he couldn't see it. Man, this is
that night
crazy.
Big and Puffy was with us.
Okay.
They're supposed party.
That's supposed to be their protection.
Cats in LA, man, they get down in these circumstances, man. You just can't be walking around here.
Foolish. He felt the Reaper coming for him.
Where's Big?
Oh my God.
Los Angeles, we have a man shot. We have a shot. Okay, hold on. I'll get that. Right on the Wilson Fairfax.
Who was that? Was that Puffy in the car?
Sean said it on Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Biggie wanted to go. He's lying about that. Sean wanted that trip and was pushing it for weeks and weeks.
Oh my God.
Weak spot for him, and he's nervous about that information.
Okay, so without going any further, I know I always believed that Diddy actually loved Biggie, but I really don't know. I don't know if a man like him is capable of truly loving anybody. But my suspicion and my theory was really that he just wanted to flex about what happened to Tupac and be like, I can be in the city that you're from. I could be in the coast that you represent and flaunt in your face because I got connections and I'm just the man like that. I kind of feel like that's probably what happened, but I don't know. Let's see what this thing is saying. But with his ego being as big as it is, he probably wanted him and Big to go down there to show off. These are all my theories. None of this is, fact. Just my thoughts.
Who do you think killed Biggie?
Next question.
Wow.
All it was is a Puffy and Suge Knight war. You're messing
Is it his mom?
Here. And that's exactly what happened. 2 lives were lost as a result of what?
She still had her Jamaican accent.
When I sat down with Valletta, we briefly
I never actually heard her talk before.
It was clear to me that she had no real respect or appreciation for him. Sean clearly
That's interesting because that was a thought I was having earlier that I did not articulate. Is like, I know that both of their mothers were very vocal about their sons. And I was wondering earlier, I wonder how she really felt about Diddy.
Was kind of stonewalling people from talking because he knows if you make inroads on Biggie's murder, you're going to make inroads on Tupac's murder, and that potentially can lead right back to him.
Oh my God.
Matter of fact, they've been strong for me and helping to hold me up. And
Of his best friend in every article and publication.
I remember this too.
And that wasn't necessarily true.
I remember this. I remember being young and just seeing Puffy and the family and I'll be missing you. And that was always how it was portrayed in the media, that he was Biggie's best friend.
Sean said, we're going to do the biggest funeral for Biggie that New York has ever seen. Then he starts to see the price.
Buster.
He says, we're going to do the biggest funeral, but Biggie's going to have to pay for this funeral. He was going to make the funeral be a recoupable charge to Biggie in death.
God.
My closest friends, and it's still one of my closest friends.
You're joking.
I feel his loss.
I guess. I bet. I mean, like, based on what we've heard so far about him not paying his artists, it's not really that far-fetched.
Sean doing a big show looks good on him. But he's not going to tell the world that Biggie was going to pay for it.
What? That made my stomach turn.
In Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, the whole hood was outside.
Embarrassing.
It was a big loss for the city.
Yeah, I can imagine.
We loved Biggie, so it was like losing a family member.
No.
I don't really have a lot of friends. I think people think I
wonder
have
why.
a lot of friends.
No, we don't.
I don't think I really make a good friend.
That says a lot about you.
An opportunity to be on the cover of Rolling Stone, and Sean called me and said, pull that cover. I need to be on the cover. My solo album is coming in July, No Way Out, and I need to amp that up.
Are you kidding?
He took the cover from Biggie.
Well, this is why you don't have no friends, because you don't know how to be a real friend.
Time, Biggie was negotiating his contract.
The day I wake up.
Sean wanted me to change the agreement to more favorable terms for Bad Boy. He wanted those changes to come from out of the center of the agreement and have those pages replaced with
what a crook.
I said, that's not right. I'm not doing it.
Good.
Without you being here.
I remember this stupid thing where he was dancing around the stage.
I remember Michael Jackson, the Motown 25 special, MTV, Madonna Like a Virgin, and I remember Puff.
Nobody could forget this. This was unforgettable.
He became humongous, but now it's him. Now I'm the man.
See the lines like.
It's a shame how some of your best memories. This is why so many parts in the music industry are just demonic. Because a lot of the best moments you attach yourself to, the feelings it gives you, like, look at this. How many of us have memories of that time and we're grieving for Big and grieving for his wife and his child and his family. I even remember myself feeling sad for Puffy that he lost his best friend and that everything that was portrayed of him in the media was like he was this grieving friend. But really behind the scenes, he was just making it all about him. And no wonder you had no friends because you never really cared about anyone. Like if you couldn't really love and care about the one friend that you had, and you would sabotage his opportunities to put yourself ahead and do all this other stuff, profit off his death. He lost his humanity years ago. And it just really makes me wonder if Big either caught on to who Puffy really was before his death, or had he lived a little bit longer, I think he would have cut ties with him. That's what I'm choosing to believe.
People going there to get my record, it's crazy.
It all happened pretty quickly for you.
He just wanted the stardom and the fame and the power. He's one of those people that would have done anything at any cost to get what he wanted.
There are horror stories like this all throughout.
Cleared of gun possession.
But here's Shine.
Puffy called these encounters freak-offs.
Ooh.
Kassy, and that they encouraged Kassy to get away from him.
Now we're getting into it.
People that are bad and people that are good, you know? You have to choose your side.
No police investigation ever named Sean Combs as a suspect or a person of interest in Tupac's Quad Studio shooting. I have to say I am surprised that the first 2 episodes were based this much on stuff that happened in the past. I didn't expect that. As I said in the beginning, I was kind of thinking it was going to be like Surviving R. Kelly, but I think that this buildup is necessary to understand the character of Diddy and how he got to where we are seeing him today, because he's money hungry, he's power hungry, and he would stop at nothing to get what he wants. And I think it is important to show that if he is allegedly willing to put a bounty on somebody's head and he doesn't value human life to that extent, it shows the type of person that we are dealing with all of the other stuff. And it also shows a pattern of his need for domination and control. And the fact that way back in the 90s, he was doing things to women in front of other people really sets the stage for what we see later and what we saw in the trial and some of the stories that came out in trial. I am pretty horrified. I mean, some of it I knew already. Some of it was theories and stuff I had heard, over the years as I got older. And obviously listening to Tupac's music, I knew that he strongly believed that Bad Boy had something to do with the shooting. But it's still hard to watch. So I don't want to give too much of a interlude here. This is going to be the end of this video. I'm going to put these 2 episodes together So I'll see you over at the next episode, and it looks like we're going to be getting into recent day events. So I'll see you there.